Hey, how y'all doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. How y'all doing this morning? God is love and love is God. How y'all doing this morning? Just want to talk to y'all about my experience on yesterday. Maybe some revelation knowledge, to come out the situation. All right. All right, so on yesterday, um, I was just in the kitchen and how you doing, Maddie? YTC. I was just in the kitchen yesterday, and I was just opening a plastic bag, with a butter knife. I was just trying to make a cut, and somehow I cut my finger like so bad that the urgent care is about maybe 3 minutes away. And so I drove to the urgent care because my hand kept bleeding and it didn't look right. It was like if I could have fixed it, I would have fixed it myself. I would have did something. I would put a band-aid, I would put some tape, something. I would have fixed it myself. But what happened was when I went to the urgent care, they was like, man, I said my hand bleeding. They see blood everywhere. I can't stop it from bleeding. So what they did, dude say, come in the back, let me see it. So I put my hand over the sink and let him see it. He was like, man, you need some other attention. We can't give you attention. But what he did was he wrapped my hand up better, and it kind of stopped. Well, it didn't stop it from bleeding. It kind of stopped it from bleeding so much. So what I did, I went to Methodist Hospital, which is about like 5 minutes away. So luckily I stayed like right around the corner from everything. So I went there, and it took hours before they could stop like my finger from actually bleeding. What they had to do, they had to get some type of gauze or something, because they said like it's nothing, like my fingerprint is cut off, right? So it's nothing to stitch. It's nothing, that they can do. All they could do was put some type of gauze on my finger, right? And it's supposed to dissolve, and it's supposed to like blood clot like the end of my finger, so it can stop the bleeding. So my finger was bleeding for like at least 4 hours. So all the time is going through my head. It's like, man, this could be it, right? So, I don't know if y'all experience any near death experience. To me, it's like, hey, if my finger don't stop bleeding, I could die. So it was real to me. So how many know in y'all life that, a situation in y'all life that could get real? It's something that maybe you experienced in life, and you was like, this was a life-changing moment. So for me, it was a life-changing moment. And I said to myself, like, in an emergency, like, who do you call? Who is really there for you in your emergency? You know, you go to the hospital, the people, they like, oh, you okay? You gonna be okay? I'm like, man, my hand is bleeding. Like, you saying I'm gonna be okay, but somebody need to hurry up and make me be okay. So, but God is there to comfort you. So I talked to my parents. I'm like, hey, because my parents called anyway. So I talked to my parents, like, hey, I'm at the emergency room. Hey, you need to pray, like my hand won't stop bleeding. So uh, in that moment, I just thought, I was like, man, this is an opportunity to really, this is the defining moment like in my life to uh really tighten up on everything that we do. Really, we need to really tighten up on everything what we do. We need to be, and everything was going through my head was like, we need to be more holy. We need to be more holy. We need to be more holy. That was just going through my mind, like, and so I recorded a morning inspiration. I'm at the verse room, so I say, well, I got time. Let me record a morning inspiration. And I was talking about how a good tree bears good fruit, right? And a bad tree, uh, it bears bad fruit. So, and the bad stuff you need to cut off. So I'm like, man, my finger cut off. Like, I had plans yesterday. You know, I had plans today. But sometimes God have to reach you in a way that's uniquely to get your attention. So maybe it's some things you need to cut off in your life today. Maybe it's some thoughts that need to be cut off. Maybe it's some things that you've been contemplating doing that you need to cut off in your life. Me right now, I had to refocus. It's a time for me to just, hey, I need to refocus. What do I need to do? God, just show me. Do I need to make more videos? I need to come up with more programs. What do I need to do? So sometimes we have to ask God, like, hey, what do I need to do? This emergency is being brought to me. I know that you the author and finisher of my faith, and I know that maybe this was a sign for you to get my attention. Maybe I need to peace and be still. So sometime in our life, we go through emergencies. God say, hey, look, you need to take off tomorrow, or maybe the thing that you was gonna do last night, man, don't do that. So whatever I have to do to prevent this thing from happening, you know, because I care about you, I'm gonna put you in an emergency situation where whatever you was planning, that wasn't the right plan. You need to do something different. So I'm telling you today, if you experience any trauma or if you experience any emergency now and even in the near future or in the past, sometimes it's God saying, hold up, stop, peace, be still. Maybe you're going the wrong direction. Maybe you need to tighten up. Maybe you're not as strong as you think you are. When you're in a emergency situation, you're like, man, look, I'm trying to stay strong, but I just need a little help. Like, shoot, am I gonna die? My finger is bleeding, it won't stop bleeding. Like, what God, what's going on? You know, you see when people get shot, they most of the time they die because they can't stop the bleeding, right? So in my mind frame, I'm like, God, is this it? You know, People saying it's just a simple cut, but to me, it's like, the end of the road. So as y'all go out through y'all day, just understand that emergencies is to get your attention, to refocus you and put you in a position to say, God, what you want me to do? God, what you want me to do? It's just like, just say in the mafia might tell you, like, hey, I need you to conduct your business like this, right? So in the mafia, they say, well, you need to conduct your business like this, but if you don't, we gonna come get you, right? So, months go by, you doing your thing, whatever you want to do, and then the mafia come, right? And they say, hey, you ain't been doing what you're supposed to do. So we here to check on you, to make sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do. So the same as God. God say, hey, maybe I haven't been doing all that I should do, but guess what? God has got my attention, through this emergency. So I just want to pray more. I want to be more holy, and I just want to seek God face more. I just want to do more. So if any of you out there listening, we have to do more. We have to do more for the kingdom of God. I try to do my best, but maybe my best is not enough. I tell everybody, like, subscribe, comment, this authentic God. I don't know what everybody else preaching. I don't know what everybody else teaching, but what we want to do, we want to give the authentic gospel. So it's important that we continue to like, subscribe, share. It's important for us to preach the gospel, to tell people about Jesus, because we living in the days that may be the last days. So everything that we do, we should do it to the glory of God. If you're on your job, I know some people may work or not work, but if you're on your job, maybe you don't like your job. But do it to the best of your ability. Do it as you do it unto Christ, and make a path to lead that job. You know, sometimes we have to save, sometimes we have to sacrifice to be able to get to the next level, right? So I'm just letting y'all know that I'm okay right now. My finger haven't healed, so I'm still in the emergency. It's still an emergency to me, and I still have to be sensitive to what's going on with my finger. You know, so y'all continue to pray that I'll be well. But I continue putting out gospel messages and making the morning inspiration, stuff like that. I can't stop that. Regardless of my finger, or if it's pain or whatever the case, I still want to preach God's word to let a dying world know that it's a better way. It's a lot of people don't know that it's a better way out there. It's a better way to live. So just drinking tea this morning, but I probably just, I don't know. I know I'm gonna edit some stuff today, but for the next couple hours, I'm just gonna kind of relax. I'm just gonna take it easy. I may watch a movie or something. I don't know, but I today I'm gonna just take it easy. Today, I'm not gonna do a whole lot of stuff today. Just take it easy, relax, and just thank God that He spared my life. That I was able to make it to where I need to go at the right time. So I just thank God for that. But y'all be blessed. I just wanted to kind of share my experience with you all. I hope y'all have a blessed evening, and blessed morning, and blessed rest of the day. And I just wanted to kind of share uh, some of the revelation that God has given me about emergency, because we're in an emergency state, right now. We're in an emergency state right now. So y'all be blessed. I'm out.